The Book of Enoch is an apocryphal book discussing several spiritual topics, including an interesting story about fallen angels. The Bible tells a story about fallen angels in a very similar fashion as the Book of Enoch. Here's a simplified breakdown of these fallen angels' story. The Book of Enoch refers to these angels as the Watchers, and hence their name. They were tasked to watch over humanity. However, they began to lust over human women, and they took wives upon themselves, and the wives the Watchers mated with bore great giants. Now let's get into the deeper details about the Watchers, the giants, and even the women these fallen angels slept with. Stay until the end, because this video will get very interesting very quick. There were 200 Watchers according to the Book of Enoch, and the leader's name is Samyaza. However, there are other angels directly beneath Samyaza. Here are the names of these Watchers: Azazel, Armoros, Arachiel, and Barachiel. Each of these fallen angels taught humanity something forbidden. These angels taught humans things such as weaponry, cosmetics, mirrors, sorcery, and other techniques. These angels taught humans the secrets to heaven. And there is a very similar story about these fallen angels in the Book of Enoch in the Bible. Let me explain something that you may not know. The Book of Enoch was once a part of the Bible, but was later taken out because it is inconsistent with the teachings of the Torah. However, the Book of Enoch is a part of the Dead Sea Scrolls, which are a collection of apocryphal books that date back to over 2,000 years ago. These books make up the Bible that we have today. Now that we have that out the way, let's discuss these fallen angels' offsprings and the women they bore these giants with. So the Watchers created these giants, and they also created abominations, which I'll explain in a bit. The giants the Watchers made are known as the Nephilim. I want to particularly focus on the giants briefly. These Nephilim giants were terrorizing humans, consuming all of humans' livestock, and they were doing even more dark things that can't be said on YouTube or TikTok. One of the most renowned Nephilim giants is Goliath from the biblical story of David and Goliath. The women who mated with the fallen angels and birthed the giants were turned into what the Book of Enoch calls sirens. It is uncertain if the Book of Enoch is referring to mermaids or the Greek siren, which is a half-bird and half-human creature. But both of these creatures seem to be the abominations that the fallen angels created. Let me explain. The Book of Enoch mentions how Samyaza and the other fallen angels created these abominations. These abominations were created by using animal DNA and human DNA. So looking at beings such as mermaids would make a lot of sense how they came to be. Also, when the Great Flood happened, a being such as a mermaid, whose habitat is water, wouldn't get wiped